Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. In this video today, we'll be going over 4 easy steps that you could do to revive the scent on the interior of your car. Let's get started. To start off the video, we're actually inside of an interior, and it's a perfect interior that a lot of people actually have. Is one, there's food, there's rice, there's a lot of sand all over the interior. To start off with, a lot of people tend to eat inside their car, and what they're not realizing is all the scent that comes off of the food actually embeds itself into the fibers of the seats, into the fibers of the carpet, and over time it just causes a foul scent. And we actually have this person that actually drives to work every single day, and he left his oatmeal inside the car. So that is also causing another foul scent. So step number 1 on this detail is going to be remove everything that is causing a scent on the inside of your car. Whether that is a cup that has old food in it, whether it's a container that has food in it, whether it's an old coffee cup, whether it's shoes or much more. Let's get rid of everything like that. We are going to move on to step number 2, which is just simply vacuum out the whole entire interior. And like that, we're gonna be left with a raw interior, just no type of foul scents, just dirty surfaces. So anyways guys, let me take my sweet time on removing everything away from the surface of the vehicle, such as the glass container, the cup, the coffee cup, and then vacuum out the surface of the vehicle. But if you are dealing with any type of detail, what we always recommend doing is get a simple plastic bag, store everything of their goods inside that plastic bag, leave it in their trunk, and then tell your customer that you left all their belongings inside a bag. Like this, you prevent losing any type of materials that may belong to them, and like that, you keep everything secure and your customer is happy. Anyways guys, let me get started by removing everything away from the surface of the vehicle and vacuuming everything out. And once everything's already clean, we're gonna get into the third part, which is going to be cleaning and protecting the interior with our total interior cleaner and protectant. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we did step number 1 and step number 2. Step number 1 was remove all the containers that actually had food in them. Step number 2 was vacuum out the carpet. And step number 3 is going to get inside and clean up the interior. So clean up the interior such as your dashboard, your LCD screens, your shift knob, the most touched areas around your whole entire interior. So total interior is going to be a great cleaner and protectant. That's one, it's going to be able to clean every single part of this interior, whether it's vinyl, leather, plastic, aluminum, or any other surfaces around this interior. It's going to allow me to clean it with one product. So total interior actually does have a mild, fresh scent to it. It's going to help me revive the scent inside this car, but we want something that's going to be even stronger and something that's going to be a designated air freshener. But before you get into that part, we need to clean it up with total interior. So total interior, like I said, works on everything. And today I'll be using our premium microfiber towels. I went with the yellow ones because one, it has silk line banding around it that's going to show you for the brand that you love, which is Chemicalguys. So this is a dual pile towel. On one side it has a short pile compared to the other side it has a long pile. So you could use this towel on the interior or exterior. All you need to do is just fold it up in 4s. In this occasion, I'll be using the short pile on the interior. But before we get into interior cleaning, I just want to go over why you shouldn't be leaving food inside your car. To start off with, if you don't have a garage, you go to work, or who knows where you might go and you leave food inside your car, all of that odor is just going to embed itself into the fabric. So don't be that person. If you do eat inside your car, take it out right away. Don't let the enzymes or the foul odor actually embed itself into the fabric, because over time it's going to be a headache to remove it away from the fabric. Always be sure if you do eat in your car, you take lunch to work, always have it secured in a bag. Like that, it doesn't leak out and you don't get foul odor inside your interior. But anyways guys, let's get right into the cleaning process. So I'll get my total interior, I'll get my microfiber towel, I'll spray some onto it, and then I'll start with my dashboard. I'll just go to the dashboard and I'll just lightly clean the interior. So total interior is a cleaner and protectant all in one. That one, it's not going to leave any shine left behind. All it's going to do is just going to clean up the surface, and it's going to leave it just how it once looked when it came out the factory. Now total interior can be used all over your interior, such as your glass, such as your vinyl, such as your leather, and much more. So all you want to do is just simply spray it on, wipe it off, and like this you get a fresh, clean interior. So we're gonna be working our way down. So I already went ahead and get that side. I'm also gonna get this side. I still have product left behind. And even though this car is lightly dusty, Total Interior is going to do an amazing job at removing all the dust and debris, because whenever I do my AC flush on this interior, I don't want to cause any more foul scents, or I don't want dust to be flying everywhere. I want to have a fresh, clean interior that's going to allow me to spray my desired air freshener, revive the smell of this interior while leaving a fresh, clean interior. So where when I clean up the dashboard, we cleaned up the control stalks. I gave it a quick wipe down on the surface of the steering wheel. So we got the dashboard, we got the steering wheel. Next up is this LCD screen. All you want to do is just lightly spray it onto your microfiber towel. You'll go to LCD screen, you'll clean it, and then you just buff it right off. And as you guys can see, Total Interior does not harm LCD screens. Now we'll just work our way down, such as AC control knobs and much more. So just go to it, clean it right off. All right, so the dashboard, the glove box, the steering wheel are fully clean. That was not so dirty, but getting to the most touched areas, such as the shift knob, such as this little compartment under here, and the handbrake, that is a part that a lot of people touch. And especially if they eat, or that body oils they're touching here, they're constantly shifting, whether it's into drive, reverse, who knows what. This is the most touched area, as well as the handbrake. So it's very simple to clean. Spray onto your microfiber towel, and then just go to the area and just clean it. Now, if you have a super filthy interior that hardly gets clean, never gets clean, and it just constantly just sits there, that's when you want to use a much more concentrated cleaner, such as an all-purpose cleaner like Nonsense Super Cleaner. Nonsense Super Cleaner is a great cleaner for surfaces that are extremely dirty. It has no scent. It's going to just clean. But in this occasion, we want something that's going to clean and protect. And as you guys can see how much dirt and grime actually comes off the shift knob. That is because it is constantly touched. I'll flip it over to a clean side. I'll respray my towel, and I'll go back to cleaning. A couple sprays is all you need. Go back, clean it up. Make sure you clean up all the shift boot, as well as the control knobs. But my towel was unfolding, so I'll just flip it back over, clean up everything. And now you guys can see under here there's hair. It looks like dog hair, it looks like crumbs. So I'll just pick it up with my microfiber towel. And microfiber towels, they act like hands. So if you guys actually come close, I want you guys to see this. I went ahead and wiped the handbrake, and you guys can see everything got trapped inside the microfiber. So this is why we always recommend, whenever we constantly tell you guys, whether you're washing, you're drying, who knows what you're doing to your car, we always recommend constantly check your microfiber towel like this. You prevent scratches and swirls. Once those sides are completely soiled, we'll flip it over to the clean side, and we'll just buff off the residue. And that is how fast and easy it is to clean interior. Now, I do know that I did drop a couple crumbs on the floor, and that is perfectly fine. I'll just get my shop vacuum back out, and I'll just re-vacuum the surface. Not a big deal. So we went ahead and cleaned it. We protected it using one simple product. The last step of this detail, which is going to be clean up the most touched areas, is going to be the center console. The center console constantly gets your elbow on it, and you might have elbow grease. No pun intended. But you might have elbow grease, and then you leave it left behind. So just constantly clean your interior, and just by doing these proper steps around any type of interior you might have, is going to reduce foul scents. It's going to reduce foul scents. It's going to give it a much better appearance on the interior, because 90% of the time you're on the interior of your car, and that's where you're actually spending the time when you're driving your car. So why not keep it clean, and as well as the outside clean. So I went ahead and cleaned up the center console. The cup holders are now clean, the shift knob, the dashboard, and everything else. Now it's going to be getting into the fun part, which is going to be cleaning up the rubber floor mat that's actually in the back, because a lot of people actually forget you have multi-surfaces on the interior of the car. Not just the interior, not just the front. The back seats as well count for causing foul odors, as well as the trunk. Because this Mazda 3 is a hatchback, so just imagine you have the trunk, you have the back seats, you have the front seats, all basically together, and even the trunk can cause foul odors. If you have shoes back there, you have socks, you have a rubber floor mat that has tons of grime and debris, that is causing foul odors. So we're gonna take our time to remove the rubber floor mat from the trunk, clean it all up using matte renew, and then after that we'll restore it back on the interior, and we'll show you guys the after results once it's already clean. Anyways guys, now it's time to move on to the rubber floor mat. I'll meet you guys outside. All right guys, so now we're outside on the detail garage, and we have this big rubber floor mat. So this big rubber floor mat is going to be a great example for anybody that actually has, like, whether it's like floor mats or rubber floor mats on the interior, and then you want to learn how to clean them and protect them all in one easy step without changing the look or even darkening the look. So as you guys can see, this big rubber floor mat actually has dirt, grime, debris, and sand. This is also causing a foul scent in this Mazda 3. So how do you actually clean it? We're going to be using Matte Renew. Matte Renew is a cleaner and protectant all-in-one that's going to restore the look of the floor mat, as well as remove any foul scent and the sand away from the surface. So it's fairly simple. All you need is running water. But before I get running water, I'm just gonna put it in spray. After you get running water, you're also going to need a stiffy brush. This stiffy brush is going to allow you to scrub the rubber floor mat without harming the finish, but the nylon bristles are going to be stiff enough to remove all the dirt and grime. So step number one is get your water hose and just simply rinse it. By rinsing it, we are making sure we're removing the sand away from it. If you do have a puddle of sand left behind, just pick up your rubber floor mat. And now it's time to clean it. So let me just spray a little bit more water. Now I'll get my Matte Renew. I'll go to the surface of this rubber floor mat and I'll spray it all over. By spraying it all over, it's going to allow the cleaner to embed itself on the dirt, grime, debris. I'll also spray some onto my brush. Put my Matte Renew off to the side. Now I'll just go and I'll just try scrubbing side to side. So as you guys can see, Matte Renew actually foams up. The foaming formula is actually going to encapsulate all the dirt, grime, and debris, push it away from the rubber floor mat so like this, it doesn't embed itself into the pores of the rubber. So just scrub it back and forth. And this is how simple it is to clean up your rubber floor mat. Just check out how foamy this Matte Renew actually gets. The foaming agents in the Matte Renew formula, they're amazing. So like this, having high lubrication, whether you have stubborn grime, stubborn sand, it's not going to embed itself into the rubber. And like this, you pull it off safely without harming nor scratching your rubber floor mat. So after scrubbing it, all you'll do is just put your brush off to the side. You'll get your running water, just rinse it off. All right guys, so I just went ahead and put the rubber floor mat back inside the trunk. Now it's finally clean, it's protected, and no longer has foul scents. So now step number 4 is going to be choosing my right scent that I want for this interior of this car. Anyways guys, I'll meet you guys back in the interior and show you guys how to properly AC flush your interior to make your air freshener last its longest. All right guys, so let's just go over what we have done to this Mazda 3. To start off with, we started by removing all the food particles such as the cups, the food container that was inside here. Step number 2 was vacuum out the carpets and fabric seats. Step number 3 was actually cleaning up the car, such as the dashboard, the center console, and even the rubber floor mats, which are in the trunk. Step number 4 is going to be choosing the right scent for you. So today, I'm introducing you guys to our brand new scent, which is Raging Banana. That's right, Raging Banana. Who doesn't love the banana scent? Well, I love the banana scent. How do you properly use it? Is simply spray it into inconspicuous area if you do not have AC, but if you do have AC, I'll be showing you guys a pro tip on how to properly use it. So step number 1 is just turn on the car. Then obviously your AC might be off, so you might want to turn all the way to the top. Then you'll click the recirculate mode. You put feet and face, and then you go to the footwell and you'll spray it. 1, 2, that's all you need. You'll spray some underneath the seat, 1, 2. Then you'll go behind, such as back there, and you'll spray some underneath the seat. 1, 2. So that is just the passenger seat. What happens if you don't have AC? Simply, if you do not have AC, obviously your AC will be off, still spraying the same areas like this. Any person that gets inside your car and they step on, such as right here, if I was to spray on there, it's no longer going to be on the carpet, it's going to be underneath your feet. So we always recommend spraying inconspicuous areas. So like this, you make your air freshener last longer and better. So that's how fast and easy it is to use our brand new air freshener, which is Raging Banana. And keep this in mind, Raging Banana has odor eliminators and odor enzymes that's going to trap all foul odors and revive it with an amazing scent, such as banana scent. Anyways, guys, that is how fast and simple it is to do. Anyways, guys, if you guys like this video today, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up. If you guys want to pick up any of these products today, you can hop onto our website right now, chemicalguys.com, or you can stop by your local detail garage. We have over 90 detail garage locations across the globe, including Canada and the UK. As always, I'm Henry, and thank you for sharing your passion for shine with Chemical Guys. And don't forget, rage over our Raging Banana. We'll see you guys next time.